Greetings, entities and guardians. Let me just raise this just a tiny bit. My name is HyperHimes, and welcome back to Cookiemals OvenBreak, where I want to see if I can go ahead and delve into more of this event over here, which is, you know, by the way, there's a magic candy check-in event for some reason. It's kind of like a daily check-in, but it's for magic candies. Anyway, survive at the government office. I only just have like a few stars for this because I managed to get one of the primary endings, but there's another ending that is possible to get, but there's also a ton of others, which involves a lot of fails, so it might require me to restart a bunch. So we do have a ton of these, and we're just gonna go ahead and get a starting on it. So call to get a mission, absolutely. There's actually a different mission out for you. I think, yeah, it's the first time we've seen something so bizarre. It's one posters for Vagabond Cookie. This part we've seen before, so I think anything after, I would go ahead and just, you know, try and do everything. So I gotta go ahead and buy a mask. So what we're gonna do, I think I know how to do this. Get everything that you need. Take a look at the clothes. You're in the right place. What do I need? I think, I feel like what I should try to do is, because what if I did expensive silk? Oh, I see silk. Huh. When else will I get the chance to wear expensive silk clothes? Give me that, please.
Hype Cookie, you're wonderful hunky, sweet. You won't regret it.
That's right. Time to head back to the government office. So I'm sneaking into the government now. Okay. Who goes there? Who does loiter in front of the office? I'm the new officer. I guess I'm here for work. I would try this. I'm here to work. Running late to my first day, so I'll just head myself in. Wait! Huh? Is there a problem? Who comes to work wearing silk? You're lying. Who sent you? Let's lock him up. We'll inform the magistrate, and then you're gonna figure out what scheme you're up to. What? So is this still the same jail prison sentence? What makes you think you're just able to lock up any cookie? That's a little suspicious. If you're causing trouble, we'll lock you up in the rice taffy socks. Oh, come on now. Shouldn't tell you this, but I'm working with a secret royal inspector, and you're not even listening. Quite the story. You're working for some royal inspector. I'm the ultra magistrate. I'm not lying. So when you go cookie, get me out of here. So it's the same thing. So I think I definitely need the work clothes. Because if I did that, then there's really no other choice. So unfortunately, I have to spam through all this again. I just wanted to see what happens if I got the silk clothes. But I thought it'd be like... I'm trying to remember. Because I really don't know any of the big choices here. But can I take a close look at your clothes? We'll go ahead and get some shabby work clothes, obviously. Wise choice. So let's go ahead and sneak in. I think there was another choice of words I could have used, so I guess it would be, I'm the new officer or something. I'm the new officer. Just got assigned here today. Is there something in my dough? This is suspicious. Yeah, this cookie's suspicious, no matter how you look at it. Straight to jail with you. What? Can I leave? Yeah, okay, I'll quit. So would I have to, do the other route? I'm here for work. New worker? Haven't heard anything about this. Ready to get down to business, eh? Looking like a good worker. Head to the shed behind the office. Alright, so I guess we go to the office shed now. Or should I go anywhere else? Or would that waste ticket? I want to try that, actually. What are you doing here? Go and investigate. Alright, alright. So it's a little, like, secret stuff. Pretty interesting to note. Finally managed to infiltrate the government office, but it's time to start looking for clues. So where do they keep those workforce? Alright, so this goes the same dialogue, I'm pretty sure, because we've already seen this stuff before. So I'm just trying... I just want to see the new dialogue. Okay, this one... I think last time I did have some sweet potatoes, but I think I'm just like, no, I'm going to the shed. No, I'm gonna go into the shed. You guys eat sweet potatoes. I don't want to.
You're so mean. All we wanted to do was play.
Don't let this cookie upset you, Raccoony. I'm gonna make them regret it with a big body slam.
Don't call me Raccoony. I'm a red panda. So when I leap, you should roar, Cubby. Roar! Oh!
Oh, what's got the Cookiemals acting up like that? Maybe I should come back when they're not around. I better report back to Yugwa Cookie. I guess we'll report back to Yugwa Cookie, because apparently the Cookiemals just attacked us. Good work, HyperHimes. Good work, Hyper Cookie. Take a seat, Yeot Cookie. You must be hungry. Would you like something to eat? Macaroons, rice crack. What if I tried macaroons? Would this be bad? Can I have some macaroons? I have pretty sophisticated taste, so macaroons would be the best.
Macaroons? How dare you request macaroons for the young master of the Yugwa house? Never thought I'd see the day when the cookie would ask for macaroons in an inn in all places.
I believe our viewpoints are far too different to continue working together. You may leave. I cannot entrust you with this investigation to a cookie like you.
What? No, I'll do it. I don't need to eat anything. I'm not hungry.
Very well. Show what you have on your investigation. Yeah, let me just make sure. Yeah, sure. Let's go with that. Show what you have on your investigation. Yeot Cookie will be acting as a Yeot peddler in the market standing tomorrow. Did you find anything at the government office? Well, in the shed. They store the wanted posters in the office shed. As they should. What else would they keep them? Have you had anything else? No. Can I come back to report? I feel like I haven't found anything noteworthy. Share whatever you have found. You never know what could be important clue. Well, I went to the market and bought a disguise, then I went to the office, but I really haven't found anything yet. I was relying on you to get the job done. Is that really all you have found? How am I supposed to entrust you with the rest of the investigation to you? I've got my hands full keeping track of the vagabond Cookie, and you just wasted time. I'm leaving to the rest of this to Yeot, Cookie. You can sit out the rest of this investigation. You giving up on me just like that? You go, Cookie, sir, young master, please. Oh my gosh. What has the world done to a young Cookie like you to make you cry so much? Is the sky falling? Is your heart broken? Come and take a seat for a hot bowl of jelly soup. It should cheer you up. I have nowhere to go, but the soup's really good. And the vegetables are good perfectly too. You have a good sense of taste. You know what? If you're down on your luck, I'll take you in as my successor. And now we have something called the Innkeeper. A hot bowl of jelly soup was all it took to win over your dejected heart. Your unsuspected talents lead you to being named as the Innkeeper's successor. Wait your turn, there's enough to go around. So, I got fired. And then I got hired by someone else. I became their Innkeeper. This is interesting. There's also a list of... Oh, wait, that's just... Okay, so I'm gonna have to go and find it. I might see if, like, there's any, like, guides, like, because I don't want to go through the same thing over and over. I guess it does depend on the option, but now I'm gonna have to, like, go all the way back and just, like, wait over and over. And I think this time I'm probably just gonna stick with the cloves. We'll probably go inside the shed, and then, not the same, we'll just eat the carrots with them so we don't act any suspicions, and then we'll, like, actually have some of the rice crackers, because, you know, that's bound to help us get forward, but the problem is, it's just gonna take so long to get back. So with the amount of endings that are left, I think we can go for like 3, but the thing is, they might be kind of more bad endings, because we already ended up getting one, which Innkeeper, which it's actually not the worst thing in the world, because, you know, good palette. But there was actually a really cool thing I managed to find. There's a user on Discord by the name of Artistic Dragons who actually managed to make a whole put-together guide for how to get each and every single ending, and all of it should be bound to work. So if I'm getting the paths correctly, I know what ending you need to get next. So we'll go ahead and unlock this with more of our little scroll things, which, everything you need. Can I take a look at the cloves we know? So I see silk, because here's the thing, you can buy expensive silk. Because fun fact, if you buy the expensive silk, which by the way, was that an accidental click? Yes, but the thing is, if we sneak in, I just picked the wrong thing. Because this guy, we just have to make sure after getting the expensive, we have to just say, I am the new officer. I'm the new officer, just got signed today. I haven't heard anything about this. So excited after getting my sign. Appears I got here before the messenger. Oh, so excited to see you work that you forgot to change, huh? That's a spirit. Those are some nice clothes, too. Doesn't seem like a Cookie that would lie to us. You should head to the market and meet the savory officer Cookie, who's putting up posters now. Alright, so now we can go ahead and make ourselves over to... If I'm getting this correct, we gotta go ahead and make ourselves over to the market, I am sure. I'm trying to make sure that this is all correct, because you gotta be honest, this is quite the lengthy thing. But let's go ahead and go over to the market for the officer Cookie. Things went well enough at the government office, but I can't trust them at all. At least yet. I better keep my real identity a secret. Now where would Savory Officer Cookie be? What on earth is going on here? Why are the posters put up yesterday and the ones I brought today so different? Savory Officer Cookie, I'm Hype Cookie, the new officer. Are there issues with the wanted posters? Perfect timing. I'm hanging up the latest posters, but it's so weird. The wanted posters are changing every day. Either way, we need to hang these up. Here's your first job as an officer. You can go to the shed and pick up more posters, or just go hang up the posters that were over there in the market. It's up to you. So, I think trying to choose between one of the two. I'm not sure if it really matters. I guess it kind of depends on which one that you want. But I'd say just, let's go to the shed for now. I'll go to the office shed and pick up some more posters. So the posters come from the office shed. Better check in if there's anything wrong with the posters there. Sounds like a plan. Workers will be busy, so don't get in the way. Sounds about right. So now we have to go ahead and make our way over to the shed. And then we'll just... This one's simple. We already see the Cookiemals. And obviously, they're going to share some of their sweet potatoes. And we're going to go ahead and just... Sure, I'll have some. And they're delectable. And we've already been through all this whole entire ordeal before. And after this entire ordeal, we have to just skip. And we've already seen this. So we got to report back to Yugwa Cookie, obviously. We report back to him. And of course, we're going to choose the rice crackers. Because if we don't... we will get absolutely booted in the face, because if we, obviously just saw live right there, if we didn't choose that, we'd be screwed. So, spirit, rice crackers are good. So now what we need to do is saying that, you know, in the, if I can check this correctly, in the shed, yes, they store wanted posters in the shed, of course. Alright, and the Cookiemals are baking sweet potatoes. So now what we need to do is, what we're going to do is we need to go to the office shed in the middle of the night, because this is where the next step should come in. So, if you remember this is where we need to go ahead and do a little bit of a stakeout mission. Here's the problem. These plebs are back. And they're going to try and find out if they saw something. And, not too good if they manage to actually spot us. So, what are we going to do? We're going to hide in the jar instead. This is the bad option, but we have to do it anyway. I hide in the jar. There's no way they check in here. Hey, since we're out here in the shed, what do you say to a glass of rice juice? I like you thinking. Don't tell me this is why you brought us out here in the first place. And which one of these jars have the nice fresh rice juice? Don't forget to grab me a glass. Don't open this jar. Don't open this jar. Hey, what are you doing in here? You become sticky-handed. Oh boy. How dare you attempt to break into the office at night? You must get a taste of your own medicine for this. Oh, a young cookie gone so bad. This bit of medicine was specially made just for the bitterest of bear jellies. A sip of this and you won't be able to sleep, or even you won't be able to be sweet for some time.
Drink it all up, Hype. Once you finish it, it'll give you some... I'll go ahead and give you some salty herbal jellies.
No, I don't want to drink it. I don't like bitter or salty things. And what happens is we get the ending for bitter medicine. Get a taste of your own medicine. You took a sip of the potion ginseng cookie made with its particularly bitter bear jellies. This just isn't edible. Your dose smelt bitter for quite some time afterwards. You basically drank the equivalent of skunk juice, which, obviously, no one wants that. But that's what we're bound to do. So, there's one of them, but we'll go ahead and go for another one because we can just go ahead and instantly do that. So we need to go ahead and, we'll just go ahead and just blur straight through this because realistically this is kind of, honestly, it's a similar path. There's not much really of a big choice you can make. If you want, just for a little bit of a variety and difference, we can go ahead and pick ourselves out the dark disguise. Yes. Wait, is this... You made a mistake right there, but we're back at it because we're going to go ahead and go right here and we're going to go ahead and buy ourselves the worker clothes. You can do this with expensive silk or shabby work clothes, but if you want to, I think work clothes just work better, because let's be honest, I guess to be fair, both don't really matter, but as long as you just go ahead and just say, I'm here for work. In fact, is that how it works? Let me just make sure. No. If you pick the clothes, you have to say, I'm here for work, but if you pick the silk, you say, I'm the new officer. And, well, actually, no, that is correct. It's just swapped. So, you pick the work clothes, so we go ahead and go down here, which I'm pretty sure it really doesn't matter as long as you can just go ahead and meet up with the others. But we go ahead and sneak in once a plebin again, and then after we pick the work clothes, the work clothes specifically, you have to say, I'm here for work, because, I'm basically dressed up, new worker, and it's perfect. So now, we can go ahead and go to the office shed, and now what we need to do, I'm pretty sure, if I'm counting all my cards correctly, is we need to go to the shed, and then, of course, once again, we have to go ahead, and we just gotta chill with the Cookiemals, because, they'll give us some sweet potatoes, so we gotta get on their good side, and then we gotta go ahead and report back to, Yugwa, which we've done this so many times before, but you've already seen this, so it's fine. We gotta go back here. Of course, if you don't choose the rice crackers, something's up with you. But we'll just keep on going. Did you find anything in the government office inside the shed? We've seen that, no worries. We pick all these stuff, and we say the Cookiemals are baking sweet potatoes. So we go ahead and choose that. But what you want to do now, I will go to the market. I will go to the market again. Maybe I can find some different clues at night. Very well. I'll leave the investigation to you and continue trailing Vagabond Cookie.
Yeah, Bubs. Or Hype Cookie. I'll give you a piece of sweet Yeot. Snack it on you while you work. I'll get back to you, too. Young master. Young master, wait up, I'll go with you. So now we have to go ahead and investigate the market at night. This, of course, leads to something bad, I'm pretty sure. So, here's this. Any suspicious cookies wandering around? If I can capture Vagabond Cookie, we could just wrap up the entire investigation up. Hey, you there. What are you doing wandering around so late at night? You look like you have pockets full of jellies. Why are you looking at me like that? It's late, so you should get home. Stop mixing the batter and hand over all your jellies. Do what we say and we'll let you go. No, Yugwa Cookie, help me! Oh, my lifetime's bear jelly savings. I'm doomed. My life's done for.
So you get mugged, which gives you the singing beggar ending. Careful of the valleys late at night. You became a poor wandering cookie, singing out your woes. You soon became a well-known singing beggar. Here's what I don't understand. Wouldn't Yugwa Cookie be able to recognize that, like, that I went home and, like, help me to any sort of extent? You think they'd recognize what happened to me? Like, you think? But with that said, we can get another loot, which is a couple pet potions, which is pretty nice. Now, with our current time, I think I could try and go for one more mission. But, there are currently 4, so I think there is one more that I think would lead to... I don't know, per se. But, I guess we could try and speedrun it, or at least I can go to the, how about this? I'll do a skip, but I'll skip the moment when we go to the office shed at night, because I know that's our next save point. So we'll go ahead and go to the office thing, and by that I mean the nighttime shed, and we already seen this whole entire ordeal, so we need to go ahead and hide behind the straw, because this, we can't be spotted here. If we're spotted here, pretty bad. So, what we need to do is just after this, we see footprints at the bar of the field, so obviously, we see this, and we gotta go ahead and just go straight towards there. I see footprints, and I think there's a ghost, but then Gim Cookie just goes ahead and just saves us. So, he's just fine, this whole dialogue is completely the same, we'll just click on through, and then it's like, who brought a paper, brushes, and a lantern? And we actually do have just, you know, choices of going to the market, because, you know, guess what? We have to go there and see, like, who bought it. So, after we go here, we just need to make sure that we do have a couple choices, but honestly, we actually could just buy something and ask. Why? Because why not? I should buy something if I want to ask questions. They might be more willing to tell more. What should I get? Can I have one of these sweet Yugwa?
Welcome, Squeak. Oh, sweet Yugwa. What a great choice. I love Yugwa, you know? The Yugwa from the Yugwa village are the very men. Sweet.
Really? You can have this then.
Oh, it's great. You're really giving me this? Thank you.
I just bought it on the way, or I bought it from you, but anyway, have you seen any cookies who bought paper, brushes, and lanterns recently?
Paper and brushes? Sweet. Oxygen Cookie bought a lot of those. Buttershow Fox Cookie ordered a lot too. As for the lanterns, I remember Maple Panda bought some too.
I see. We have our key suspects. Better report back to Yugwa Cookie. We're back to Yugwa Cookie. Alright, so technically I did make a mistake because there was an ending that I tried to go for, but I messed up on one important step. But, well, instead, I can go for a different ending. Why? Because I can go ahead and report back to Yugwa Cookie. And I can just go ahead and say, yes, I'm back. And we're going to go ahead and do all this. And what we do then is, I'm pretty sure we're just going to go ahead and report. And then we're going to get, I'm pretty sure this is another bad ending because what we need to do is report right away. Who needs more evidence? I have enough to report right now. So we need to go ahead and report to the government office. So we're going straight here. Report right away. It's time to report to the magistrate. Kind of nervous now that I'm here at the office. Am I really ready to report this? So I'm pretty sure we should go ahead and say, of course I am. No better time than the present. So we go ahead and just say, Oakland Magistrate came to report the culprits to the, just to report the culprit that the, what am I saying? I came to report the culprit that's been switching out the wanted posters for fakes. I plead that you imprison the culprit and reveal the truth. I shall listen to your report and pass my fair judgment. Who have you uncovered this culprit? It's clearly Oakland Cookie. It's responsible for the switching out of the wanted posters. I have a statement from Yugwa now saying that Oakland Cookie brought paper and brushes from the market. What? Tell me more about what you found. I think the fake posters were made with the paper and brushes. You have proof of this? Oh, you're here at the government office, making accusations of a severe crime, and yet you have inadequate evidence to prove them. You're aware that this also constitutes as a crime, yes? Can't believe I'm being exiled. Where's this boat even going? I'm getting seasick. So this is one of the one-star endings where you just get exiled. You were exiled across the sea, unable to forget the royal inspector. You wrote the poem, yearning for a cookie. In the great future, or the distant future, you are remembered as a great classical cookie poet. Well, at least you became a poet, but that's all the one-star endings done. We got bad medicine, we got exiled, and we got to become a, we also became a soup kitchen pleb, but also we became a beggar. Which, there's only 2 more endings. I can tell you, 1 is good, 2 of them, kind of depends on what you do. But there was one ending I was trying to get in this video, but I kind of messed up on it. But I'm going to have to gather a lot more of these within the last couple of days, which, honestly, at this point, it's probably going to require a lot of running. So I'll probably make sure I get that done as soon as possible. So with that being said, If you enjoyed the video, then please be sure to leave a like on it, and also share the video with your friends if you enjoy my Cookie Run content. And if you enjoy my content in general, then why not subscribe, and also hit the bell icon to be notified of whatever I do in the future. And also down below in the description, you'll see links to all my social media, which includes a Twitter post where if it gets 10,000 likes, I get the Cookie Run YouTube staff for absolutely free. There's a link to my Discord server called the Hypenese Hub, a link to my merchandise where you can buy stuff to represent the channel, and lastly, a link to my Ko-fi where for just $1 a month, you can see exclusive content you wouldn't normally see in this normal YouTube channel. But above all else, I will see you entities and guardians in the next video. Hail the Hypenese.